All right, I am live, and I am not sure. This is a new feature that YouTube has put on. It's kind of like streaming with your phone, but live. But thanks for watching, guys. It's kind of dark where I am. Let me see if I can turn on a light here. I do have kind of a spotlight over here in the background. Let me see if... Nah, turning that on is not going to help that much. Let me get another light going over here. Hold on. All right, so I'm streaming live, and I don't know if anyone's watching or not. But I'm using the Logitech C615 webcam. This is a 1080p HD webcam. And again, I'm in kind of like low light right now, so I do apologize. Let's see if I can get some more light in here really quick, guys. Just because it's kind of dark. Hey, Cheetah. All right, so again, I think I might have one person watching. That's cool. Don't worry. All right, I am using my laptop, so I am gonna adjust this. I got one viewer. What's up? How's the quality on your end, viewer? You can chat and say what's up. Say hello. What's up, Illinois citizen? I just wanted to test out the webcam that I purchased this past week. How's it looking on your end? I don't know. I feel like it's a little dark, but that might just be my... What's up, Dean Ambrose? How's it going? Got 2 viewers here. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. I've been live streaming. You've been MIA. Looks good. Okay, so great. Yeah, that's the thing. Like from what I'm seeing here, like it doesn't look that... The camera quality does not look that good. And let me put this back up. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave that there where it is. I've kind of been a little MIA recently due to the fact that I am moving, actually. So currently I'm living in a house that I'm renting from my aunt. So for those of you who follow me on YouTube, I want to again thank you guys for following me. I'm actually going to do probably one more review before I move out of here. And let me actually get that box for you guys really quick. It's in the other room. Hold on. Whew, okay, so I'm going to be reviewing this item right here. It's called the AOMAze voice headphones that I received from the company AOMAze. Dean Ambrose, no, you cannot come visit my new home. I am actually, I'm actually moving back in. There you go. I'm moving back in with my parents, and I'm pretty sure they would be upset about that if you came to visit me in my new home. Okay, but again, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to probably try to review this nice little set of headphones from Amazon, and I'll post the link down below just so you guys can check it out. They can adopt you. You're probably their age, Dean Ambrose. They'll probably get mad. They'll be like, you're a grown adult, whatever, etc. like that. But again, I'll post the link in the description if you guys are interested in this nice set of headphones. I haven't even opened them yet, so I'll do an unboxing and overview video a little bit later. So again, right now I'm streaming with my MacBook Pro, and I'm not using my MacBook Pro webcam. I'm using the Logitech C615 webcam. You can see here my dog's right there chilling, taking a nap. And the cool thing about this webcam is you can actually like turn it, so like right there you can see all my video game controls and my spotlight, etc. like that. I'm not making fun of your age, Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry. You're cool. Just that no, you can't move in. You can't move in with me. Yeah, do plan B, okay? But anyway, so testing out this new webcam, just wanted to get some feedback, how it looks like, etc. like that. Again, where I am, I'm kind of in a low light area. Usually I'm in the other room, in my room over there, set up to where it can, have, I guess, better lighting and The crappy part is the new place that I'm moving to, aka back to my parents' house. The paint in that room is a dark blue colors, and the lighting's probably going to be horrible. So I'm going to have to figure out my YouTube setup just so that we can, you know, figure that out. But do you know the way to your parents? Yeah, I know the way to my parents. That doesn't sound creepy at all, actually. But again, what's up, Illinois citizen? What's up, Dean Ambrose? Thanks for watching my live stream here. Again, you know, this is just, you know, maybe a semi-short video. Now that I got viewers, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll stream a little longer. Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to face the fan towards me because it's a little hot in here. It's pretty much summer. What up, Kevin Jones? How's it going? My 4 biggest fans here. Hit me up, Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, you have PSN? That's pretty cool. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching my live streams lately. I'm actually thinking about downloading, not just, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Final Fantasy series, but I'm thinking about downloading the original Final Fantasy VII and playing that. You can see there's flies flying around in the background. I got bugs in here. Keep leaving the door open too long. We can duo on Fortnite, and I keep telling this to like Kevin Johnson and probably the Illinois citizen, etc. That like I don't really play Fortnite. Like I don't know what new ritual. It's a waste of time. Never played that. I'm probably gonna download and try to live stream Final Fantasy VII before I move out today. This month. My last day will be the 31st or 30th, whatever the last day is here at the end of the month. But again, let's see. Does it light up more over here? More over here. I have my MacBook Pro set up like on a small table. But and that, you know, Dean Ambrose, official Raw, etc. I don't play Fortnite, like I said, but you know, I'm thinking about getting into it because I have 2 nephews. One of them plays it on the Xbox, and the other one plays it on the PlayStation Network. And you know, if I do get into it, it'll probably be after I move, just because right now I'm like I'm just a little bit too busy to. Because of the moving to actually want to get into a game and try to learn a game, I guess. And, you know, that's the weird thing about that. Good cover for fire, and I can build and shotgun kills. And, you know, one of these days I probably will live stream me playing Fortnite just by myself, just so that you guys can see how bad I am at the game. Probably on the PlayStation, not so much on the Xbox, just because the Xbox doesn't have... it won't let me connect with Twitch with this webcam that I'm using. That's why I bought it, so I can play. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mixer. The webcam that I am live streaming with can be used with Mixer or the Mixer app on Xbox. So I think that's pretty cool that you don't have to use Connect, etc. like that. But what's up with you guys? How's it going? How's your afternoon? I don't usually stream this early, but it's my day off, and I figured maybe someone will watch me, maybe not. We'll see, huh? Let me see if I can get the light going. Does this look better, guys? I need to move the light here. Just a little bit. Maybe point it down. Okay, so I don't know if that's helping or not. You live in France, Dean Ambrose? I thought you were from like Chicago or something like that, or I thought you were from Illinois, or maybe that's Illinois citizen. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time. Oh, you're on a mission in France. So what time is it over there? Because right now it's about 5 o'clock Texas time. That's where I'm from, Texas. But that's pretty cool. I like how this... it's 8 over there. 8 p.m. over there. Or 8 in the morning. Indiana. Kevin Johnson's from Indiana. Oh wow, so it's 8 p.m. in France right now. That's really not a huge time difference if you think about it. Like that's a 3 hour gap. That's like Texas to California is a 3 hour difference also. So you guys are just 3 hours ahead of us. So that's not too bad. I thought, it would be a bigger, considering it's on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. But I guess, maybe time delays are not as big as I thought they would be. You're packing your bomba. Yeah, guys. Well, I mean, again, I appreciate y'all watching. This is just kind of like an update video to what's going on with me. Again, I probably won't be live streaming as much towards the end of this month. Maybe the last week I will not. You probably won't see any videos from me until I move, get settled into back into my parents' house. And the main reason for that is, I got out of a relationship. I was dating someone for the past couple years, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. So instead of keeping this small house that I've been renting, luckily my landlord was very nice about it, and she's my aunt basically. She said, just give me a month's notice and you can move out whenever. So I decided, hey, if I'm gonna move out, I guess I just better do it sooner than later. It'll save me, hundreds of dollars every month. That way I can save money and, of course, travel a little more, pay off bills a little better also. I think it'll help me out in the long run, not having to deal with all that stress of, wanting to do all that. So I don't know what bomber or bomba, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but, you guys are pretty cool. Kevin Johnson, you guys are like my 2 biggest YouTube fans. I have a few others, and I hope that people still continue to subscribe to me via YouTube. There we go. That looks a little better. I feel like the lighting... I'm Alua Akbar. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you, Dean Ambrose. I don't know if you are, joking around, but, whatever's going on there, not cool, Oh, that's your name. Okay, I thought you were like saying like, hey, like, I thought it was a phrase. Okay, I don't know why I don't feel like the lighting is good on my end, but if you say there's a fly flying around on my head, if you say that the lighting is good on your end, that's okay. Also, maybe it's just me complaining. I'll get to see the playback video later. But me moving back is only going to allow me also to do a little bit more reviews. Recently, I haven't been purchasing review units because, money has been tight. But once I pay off a couple bills and get a little more money saved, this fly's bugging the crap out of me. Once I get a little more money saved, I'll be doing a lot more testing on products and reviews. Again, this channel is called Budget Tech Reviews, so I want to continue to build, a fan base. You're eating hot wings. That sounds good. I want to continue to build a fan base on here. I want to continue to start live streaming video games. Of course, my PS4 is probably going to allow me to do that a little better than my Xbox One. Until at least if I decide to purchase another Kinect, that'll be good. Well, I have a job, Dean Ambrose. But, me doing YouTube, I'm going to eat wings later, actually. Me doing YouTube hopefully will continue to grow. I want to be the next MKBHD or the next Peter McKinnon over here. Or the Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat. I don't know why it feels like my glasses are crooked. Also, that might just be me. I'm going to hit up Wingstop later on. Pablo Juan Hernandez. That sounds like probably one of my coworkers, the name. Oh, these flies are killing me. I think it's just one big fly flying around, but it's annoying the crap out of me. Kevin Johnson, I will see you later. And hopefully the next time I do another video test on this, it'll be... Dude, that fly is bugging the crap out of me. I have a fly swatter. Yeah. It's just really... Dean Ambrose, you need to calm down, brother. Okay, there's going to be no killings over here, okay? As big as a fan as you are, you know, I am against, you know, taking out people. Yeah, there's a fly. But again, guys, I wasn't really planning to, you know, do this live stream too long. And you can see my dog in the background is just chilling. I know a lot of guys named Alex. Oh, this fly. Oh, my God. But you might want to take care of that job yourself, Dean Ambrose. Thanks. My dog is pretty cute. Her name's Coco. She doesn't like people, by the way. Like if there's one thing I can tell you about Chihuahuas, is that Chihuahuas are probably the most annoying pets that you can have. I mean, besides cat, which I do have a cat also. He's probably sleeping around somewhere. What up, Kevin Johnson? Welcome back. And this is a pretty cool feature. You know, I'm going to try to test this feature out a little more. Normally when I live stream, guys, I live stream with my iPhone. And it's basically the exact same thing. I can basically stream, chat with you guys live. Yeah, dude, this Chihuahua, she hates everybody. Like, she just doesn't like anybody. So that's not a surprise. Yeah, I got the iPhone 10, man. The iPhone X, or whatever you want to call it. Prior to that, I had the LG G6, which was a decent phone, but it was starting to lag and stutter a little too much. And I had the Moto Z2, or whatever you want to call it. No, this is the 10, dude. Look at the camera. It's the 10. The 10. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can see that. Well, it doesn't really say it, I guess. There's no fingerprint reader on that. No fingerprint reader. Trade your iPhone for poop. Same thing. That's something that I've never heard. Yeah, my brother-in-law and my sister have the Note 8, and I don't know. I can't see myself switching back to Android. If I do, it's probably going to be the next Pixel device. I'm going to probably keep this phone for a full year. And if I do switch back to, you know, iPhone or whatever, it's going to be the Pixel device. I'm going to get a Pixel device. And that'll be my next phone, only because like I'm a big fan of Google products as a whole. And when I say that, I mean like I used to have Nexus devices, and Nexus devices were probably the most fluid Android phones I ever had. Nah, the reason why I don't like Samsung devices is because the last device I had from Samsung was this the S7 back in 2016, and it was just a horrible phone. Like after a month, I got rid of it just because I could not stand how it reacted when it came to opening and closing apps. It's like simple apps like Snapchat and Instagram lagged really bad also, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So if there's any device I'm probably gonna get that's an Android device, you know, and I might switch back every other year, it's going to be the Pixel or the Pixel 3. Hoping that the Pixel 3 stays with just one camera instead of these dual cameras. Like I think the dual cameras are innovative in a way or whatever, but at the same time, I just can't, you know, now you're seeing phones coming out with like 3 cameras. iPhones are very complicated. You have to do IDs. iPhones are not complicated at all, in my opinion. I mean, the one thing that I think the iPhone doesn't have, like if you look at my home screen right here, there's no way to get rid of this nasty layout. And you know, I can move apps to the other pages, etc., like that. Like I can create another page or whatever. But you know, I think that's what Android has over. And yeah, I can make multiple folders like this. Like for instance, like my social media folders, like they just pop up every now and then. But again, I just don't see myself, you know, switching back to Android anytime soon. You just said he's 70, Kevin Johnson. Damn, 71. You're fucking old, Dean Ambrose. My parents are younger than you. Never mind. I just turned 32 a couple weeks ago, so So happy belated birthday to me. Okay. But again, I'm moving back home, guys. You know, it's not a decision that I just kind of made. It's been something that I've been thinking about over the past couple months. You have the iPhone 1 million. But anyways, you know, I'm happy with the iPhone 10. You know, it takes really good camera. I can shoot 4K at 60 frames a second if I want to. You know, I haven't really tried shooting 4K with the iPhone, but you know, one of these days I might make a video where I shoot 4K with this and just try to make, you know, edit a video and just show you guys camera quality on the iPhone 10 and why, you know, it's still a top dog in my opinion. You know, even though with all the new phones coming out, there's one other Android phone. I probably would get the OnePlus 5T or whatever you want to call it, which is their OnePlus's latest flagship. Also, that's just a really good-looking smartphone in my opinion. Another one that I might think about is the LG G7 Thin Q or whatever you want to call it. That one's a good-looking phone, but you know I really have to wait to see what happens out there. Other reviews that happen. This fly is killing me, by the way. But anyway, you know, if you guys want to hit me up on the PlayStation Network, I think my gamer tag or my username is ReRave86, and I don't know if I've gotten any friend requests lately, but I might be playing later. I might not be. I'm meeting up with a friend later. You know, I'm selling off my Funko Pop collection also. If you guys are interested, I'm selling some wrestling Funkos that I'm trying to get rid of. Somebody's watching me. I'm getting messages to my phone. But anyway, you're from Africa, Dean Ambrose. Damn. Oh, I thought you were going to say Wakanda. Wakanda. So you're from Africa, but right now you're in France on a mission. Well, that's pretty cool. You know, there's a few others that, you know, I've met on here that they're from like different parts of the world. And, you know, I appreciate anyone that, you know, is watching my YouTube channel that's not even from I'm from the US. You want to blow up some people? Well, if that's what you choose to do, then that's your thing, man. Kevin Johnson, don't close your eyes. Don't listen to what this guy's saying, okay? You're too young. You guys are just hilarious. It pays well. Well, I'm sure it does, but I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to advocate for that either, because you know there's a lot of innocent people losing their lives around the world. That you know, some people probably deserve it. You were in World War II. You ain't that old. You probably are old enough to have been in Vietnam or whatever. Not World War II though. You needed to be born in the 1920s or early or like mid 1920s to be in World War II. Okay, you ain't that old. 70 is like what 1940. Yeah, I know, right? We don't believe if you're in your 70s now if you're saying that you're that old, right? What do you think, Coco? Do you think this guy's 70 years old? Maybe he's in his 90s. Oh man, you are crazy, Dean Ambrose. And the chat here is pretty funny also. So, but anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get off. I'm not connected to a battery or a connection via my MacBook Pro, so my MacBook's probably gonna die very soon. But again, keep an eye out on the next video. I'll probably do a live unboxing of this nice set of headphones, the AOMA's voice headphones. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll find out if these are good speakers or not. I might do a live unboxing later. I might do a live unboxing. I might not. We'll see. No, Kevin Johnson, you can't have them, okay? I might do a giveaway, actually, before the end of the month. But usually with giveaways, I have to figure out what I'm going to do if I'm going to do a giveaway. Because I have items from like past reviews that I still have. Speakers, headphones, etc. That, you know, I have that, you know, I'm probably just going to get rid of. I don't see myself, you know, keeping them. Yeah, Dean Ambrose, I'm going to do that. That way you can come stalk me. No, okay. But anyway, hey, look, I got another viewer. What's up, other viewer? Say hi. I was about to end the chat, but if you keep the chat going, I might stay on here a little longer. Let me move this down just a little bit. There you go. All right. I'm not going to give away my LP address or whatever. You're crazy. What up, Edward Kinsey? How's it going? I'm not sure if you're a returning subscriber to my YouTube channel, but I'm currently just testing out the Logitech C615 camera that I actually purchased off of, I think I bought it at Best Buy, but you can get it off Amazon or whatever. You can probably buy it at Walmart also. But this webcam is a 1080p full HD webcam. And I'm kind of just testing it out. You know, it was $39.99 when I purchased it. The Note 5 will get the next update. I don't really keep up to date with Samsung and their updates when it comes to older phones. The Note 5 is relatively an older phone, so I won't be surprised if it just stays on Android 6.0 or 7.0. And you know, usually older phones like that, they don't really get the new versions of Android. But what the developers will do, well, they'll just release security patch updates and, like, you know, stabilization updates. That way, you know, those phones will still be able to get newer apps or updated apps as well. But if you still have the Note 5, kudos to you. My brother-in-law had that phone for like 3 years, I think, before he got the Note 8. I mean, there really was no iPhone 9. If you think about it, the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus, I mean, were the 8 Plus, you could consider the 9, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, you know, good luck if you're waiting on a new update for your Samsung Galaxy Note 5. I'm surprised people still use that phone. I mean, the Note 6, was there a Note 6? I don't even know. Or the Note 7 was a big flop, I think. That was supposed to be like a really, really good device, and it just didn't work out. The battery explosions. Buddhism hotline. You're weird, Dean Ambrose, is all I'm going to say. Hey, but hey, Edward, thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. You know, Samsung and LG and all these companies, they've been saying that they've been wanting to release a foldable or a bendable phone screen, etc., like that. And I just don't see it happening. I mean, to me, there's no point in releasing another flip phone or whatever. Right now, I think everyone's pretty much, you know, acquainted with touchscreen phones. And the only reason why people would want to bend their phone is to protect the screen. But even then, my first phone was probably a Kyocera cell phone from like the 1990s. probably like 97, and it was a phone that my whole family shared, like me, my brother, my mom, my dad. Basically, whenever somebody left the house, we got to take the phone with us, you know, and whoever was needing a ride or whatever got to call our home phone and say, hey, I need a ride, come pick me up, you know what I mean? But now, you know, everyone has text messaging. It's just so much more simple to do text messaging than to call somebody, at least my opinion, like, hey, just text me, you know what I mean? Back then, there was no X-rated videos on cell phones, okay? That wasn't until 2008, 2009, all right? Thank you, Steve Jobs. I think we all had flip phones. I mean, I had maybe like 3 or 4 flip phones before we decided to get a smartphone. I remember even the slider phones, the ones that would go up, you know, where it would hide the keyboard. Those were good times. Not having to, you know, because those slider phones gave you the more screen space, but then at the same time, you know, they weren't really functional. You couldn't really do anything with them besides just type away and text message a lot. Oh yeah, I remember that. The Epic 4G Touch it was a touchscreen phone, but it was also a slider phone. I remember that phone. That phone, they had it for Virgin Mobile. Yeah, and you know what's cool about those phones was at the time they were transitioning from, you know, people that were used to the keyboard layout, that were used to physical keyboards, but eventually, you know, phone companies just decided, hey, we're just going to leave touchscreens, and you know, eventually they made touchscreens good enough to the point where, you know, finger touch responses were, you know, the standard on smartphones. And even though everyone basically cracks their phone screens all the time, fun fact, women are superior to men. I will not disagree there. But also another fun fact are women are crazier than men, okay? So you can't disagree with that there, okay? Yeah, you know, you're right. Now, basically, if I cut somebody a check or if I take a paycheck, you don't have to go in line, and it really just depends on your bank. You know, if you have a local bank that doesn't have like one of those apps where you can deposit checks. But ever since, you know, for the past couple of years, I've had like Chase and what other banks, like Wells Fargo, etc. These banks, you can just deposit a check using your smartphone. All you gotta do is just take a picture of the front of the check and the back of the check, and it actually deposits a lot quicker rather than having to go to an ATM and deposit a check, or rather than having to go to the actual bank and depositing the check. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Women can do a lot of things that men cannot, okay? Like they can have children. Dean Ambrose, you're crazy. Yeah, but Edward, yeah, I agree that, you know, even how smartphones have changed over the past 5 years, just the past 5 years. Let's go back to 2012 or 2013 up till now, you know, my first touchscreen phone, which was probably a Virgin Mobile Android phone, probably like the LG Optimus or one of the Optimus phones was my first phone. What you could do with those phones back then, you couldn't do now, or etc. You can't with what we're doing now with smartphones, you couldn't do back then. Okay, you know, I couldn't take, you know, back then camera qualities on those lower end phones were horrible. I mean, I think you were taking, they didn't even have HD video. You were still taking like 360p or 540 or whatever, 540 standard, you know, quality videos. But the cool thing about them is, you know, people or companies made, you know, small HD card slots or SD slots for your phone. So you were able to add expandable memory. Now everything is to the cloud, which I think is pretty cool. But at the same time, I still like phones that give you that option to have SD card slots on your phone, just because if you want to add your own music or ringtones, etc. like that, you can totally do that. So If Dean Ambrose, if you got to go, we'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for watching my chat today, by the way. We got 2 viewers watching, which is nice. But again, you know, now you can do all this with smartphones. There are so many things. You can do Photoshop on phones. You could, you know, edit video on phones like that you couldn't do 5 years ago. You're like, they're just coming out with so many softwares. I can type a book report on this phone. You know, there's Word online now. You have Microsoft Word online. You know, it's really, smartphones are really defeating the purpose of having like a laptop or a computer nowadays. Because you can just do so much with them. You know, I can access my Google Drive from my smartphone, and I can, you know, there's just a lot of things you can do that, you know, of course, you know, you still need laptops and you still need desktops or PCs, etc. like that. Yeah, the Galaxy Note 9, you know, I think the one cool thing about, you know, smartphone companies like LG, you know, Apple, Motorola, etc., is, you know, these companies, you know, are finding ways to stay relevant, you know, whether it be adding new features to phones or building off the features they already have. So, you know, one thing that you can always count on for smartphones is they're always going to make their cameras better. Okay, so they're always going to have better cameras to, you know, to look at. So if that's one thing that, you know, you should look forward to is having better cameras. You know, eventually you're going to have a phone that can shoot in 8K, okay? So right now this phone, again, shoots in 4K at 60 frames per second, but eventually you're going to have an Apple phone that shoots in 4K at 120 frames per second. So you're going to have the ability to shoot like super slow motion video. You're also going to have the ability to, you know, I guess, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many new things that smartphone companies can do, you know, and when the future's here, guys, it's 2018, but in 2 years, you know, you're going to have a smartphone that's going to be able to self-charge also. You're going to eventually have smartphones that have built-in solar energy things or whatever, either in the front or the back, that will allow the phone to charge, you know, on its own, you know, especially when you're in a type of situation. You want me to play Resident Evil 5? I haven't downloaded it yet, dude. I need to download it on the PlayStation 5 just to see what's up. Or I can just go to GameStop and buy it for like 20 bucks or whatever. Hey, what's up, No Life? I haven't seen you in a while, actually. 2692. Not much. I'm just testing out the camera or the webcam that I purchased recently from Best Buy. It's called the Logitech C615, and later on, once I'm done, you know, with this video, I'll post the link in the description down below so you guys can check it out. You guys can't really see the webcam. Well, I guess you can see the webcam actually. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a shot of the webcam really quick. So there's the webcam I'm using right now. If you guys want to see it, see if I can focus. There you go. But again, that's the webcam that I'm using. It's called the Logitech 615, C615 or whatever. And it's just a webcam that I'm testing out. You've been busy with school, No Life? That's all right, man. Once school's over, you know, I'll probably be streaming a lot more during the summer just to see what's going on. And I'm glad, you know, that I have a small fan base. You know, I think you and a few others are very committed to my YouTube channel. So I want to thank you again for, you know, still watching my YouTube channel. How can I see the comments? You want to see how I can see the comments? All right, let's see. So right now, there's my MacBook Pro. And if you can see here right where my thumb is, you can see all the chatting going on. Hey, Fire Medic 11. This is the iPhone 10. You can see it's in a case right now. But I have the iPhone 10, and that's my my daily driver. Probably later on this summer, I might try to buy, once the fundings are there, or maybe if a company decides to send me, I'm going to try to purchase. You're using a MacBook Pro. Okay, cool. Yeah, right now I'm streaming on my MacBook Pro, but again, I have this is an external webcam that I have connected. It's the Logitech C615. If you guys are interested, it shoots in 1080p. So right now the stream quality should be in 1080. Once this video is officially done, YouTube will make the HD version of it. I'm hoping that the connection quality for you guys isn't really bad. Yeah, I've used the Geek app, and I've used the Wish app also. I don't really use the Geek app so much anymore because it's basically the same thing as Wish app. But you know, a lot of those things that you get out of from China, they're not really worth it in my opinion. There haven't been too many things that I've purchased from either the Geek or Wish app where I've kept using it. Usually, you know, it's a really cheap quality item, and you know, I just don't end up using it. Like I remember I bought a memory card, like 128 gig memory card. From Geek or Wish, and I tried using it for my DSLR because you know it has fast writing speeds, etc. like that, and it stopped working. So I'm not using it anymore. So I try not to use from apps like that. I'd rather buy from Amazon or eBay or something like that, like a company that I know I can trust, I guess. Even though Amazon, like a lot of sellers, import from China also. So. Dash cam camera for my mom and waiting for it right now to come in, $10. You know, man, you could just buy a GoPro, like a cheapy GoPro, if you want to buy like a nice little dash camera and just mount it on the dash. You know, you don't really need to buy one of those. You can. I used to have a dash camera and I've used it, but really, there's no really functional purpose for it unless you want to record what you're doing all the time. And me, you know, I just can't keep up with that. Kevin Johnson, I don't know when the next time I will live stream. If it's a gaming stream, I might actually game stream tonight. I might download Final Fantasy VII for the PS4, and I might play it, but I don't know if anyone would be interested in watching that. It's an RPG, so it's an older game. You know, that people that from your era might not know. Like I'm 32, so I played that game when I was your age, Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played Fortnite. I have it on my Xbox and my PS4, but I'm staying away from it. I told some of the others no life that I'm moving at the end of this month, so you know right now I'm trying to stay away from you know getting into another game right now just because I'm busy packing and moving stuff into storage, and right now like I'm just busy with that. You know, aside from my full-time job that I have. So I've only played like once or twice, Kevin Johnson. So you want to talk shit, you want to talk smack or talk crap, whatever. I do suck at it, by the way. If you want to get into details, okay, Mr. Kevin Johnson. No, I cannot be a ninja in disguise. I am not good at Fortnite. Okay. I might download Resident Evil 5 and try to play that online. But if I play it, I want to play it with one of my nephews. I want to do co-op and see how that goes. Well, that sounds pretty good, doing surveys. You know, I know that's an option. You know, I know a lot of students are taking advantage of apps like, you know, Lyft or Uber or even Shipped. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, just to make extra money on the side when they're not in class. I've actually considered doing Uber and Lyft. I tried Lyft a couple times, and you know, you make a couple bucks. It really just depends how long and how far you drive the person. But you really have to be giving people several rides a day. And I'm talking about maybe like at least up to 5 drives just to make any money. You know, if you want to make at least a good $50 to $100, you're gonna give at least 5 to 6 rides a day, just depending, and it really depends on the distance also. Me, how I make extra income is, and if you guys are interested, you know, I do YouTube. YouTube is one of my sources of income. You would think not, but I actually make maybe a couple, like at least a good couple $100 from YouTube just producing videos off their AdSense program. I monetize my videos. And what else? I also do Amazon Associates. I don't know if you guys have heard of Amazon Associates, but basically any type of review I do. So like, let's say I'm going to do a review here on this item, right? On this set of headphones that I got. So once I make the review video, all I do is have to post a link in my description. And if somebody purchases the set of headphones, I make a small percentage of what is sold. So if it's like, if it sells, like, let's say for instance, this set of headphones sells for $50. I think this one is actually 40 if I'm not correct. But I'm using that as an example. Let's say that it does sell for like 50 bucks. I get maybe like 3 or 4% of the profit of it. So I'll make maybe like $2 or $3. So, you know, and if a lot of people watch the video and it gets a lot of hits, then, I might make a small profit from it. It really just depends. So with online surveys, I can make about $25 a month using Earning Station. I can't get driver's license yet, but when I do, I'll use those apps. So, you know, there's a lot of side hustle out there, and, you know, you're using those surveys. Me, of course, I have my full-time job, but I also do tech reviews on here, which help me earn an income. And I also do Amazon Associates, and I also do what's called Ambit Energy. Ambit Energy is an energy company that allows people to come in and, you know, work for the company as an independent consultant. So if you're interested in doing something like that, I'm actually a consultant for Ambit Energy, and you can actually become a part of, you know, a team. And from there, all you have to do is just, first of all, you help people save money on their electricity. All you got to do is just have them sign up with the company. So whatever company they're using, most of the time they're always going to save with Ambit Energy. And 2, all you have to do is just help bring others into the company. Okay, so helping people save on their energy and showing other people the business is an easy way to make, you know, extra money. Okay, so when they earn bonuses, you earn bonuses. So it's pretty cool, you know. But anyway, I mean, again, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching my my live stream. I didn't really think it was going to get that many hits. I'm going to see if I can actually and maybe I should start streaming early, just because, you know, I try to stream at night. But let's see, I'm watching myself, guys.
Hi, my name is Carl.
Whoa, what's going on here? I'm trying to watch myself on YouTube here, guys. Just feel like I'm watching myself. That's crazy. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I don't want to be hearing myself because I don't like the way I sound. You're asking for a good headset for what, like a laptop or your Xbox or your PlayStation? Because I actually recently bought a headset for my PlayStation, which can actually double as a headset for like a phone or whatever. And I already threw away the box for it, unfortunately. Let me show it to you really quick. Here it is really quick. It even has the PlayStation logo on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can get it to autofocus. No, I guess not. But anyway, it's a nice little headset, and again, it has the PlayStation logo on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But again, it's just a small auxiliary jack. It's plug and play, so no batteries are needed. I think I bought it for like 15 or 20 bucks, but it works pretty good. Like right now, if I were to plug this into my laptop, I could I don't think you would hear any sound coming out of it because MacBooks don't have any, sound cards that go into it. But I'm hoping that the webcam microphone that you guys are hearing sounds pretty good. I don't know how do I sound. I think it sounds pretty good. But again, this is a cheap $15, $20 headset that I just recently bought. And so far, from what I'm hearing from my live streams, you can check out my link that you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy this on Amazon for like 10 bucks. I have a video on it from one of my other streams. I think it was the PlayStation 4 camera unboxing, but I also unboxed this one in the same video. So I think you can actually get that on Amazon for 10 bucks. I actually posted the link in that description. So if you want to get something cheap, you can actually get that. If not, you can go buy it at Best Buy or Walmart for like double the price. They just overprice it, in my opinion. Checking out my phone, guys. Trying to see if I got any getting any notifications here. But I mean, again, I really appreciate you guys. Hey, are you on Sam's stream? I don't know who Sam's stream is. Ladies Man Fazal. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Sam's stream is, but thanks for watching my live stream. I don't know. I'm surprised I'm actually getting hits right now. So, but again, guys, I think I'm going to end the chat here unless you guys want to talk about more stuff. Have you ever used an electric bicycle before? I have an even low folding bike. No, I've never tried one. I do want to try one of those like motorized skateboards, ones that you see like from Marquez Brownlee's videos or Casey Neistat. I want that mini board. I forget what it's called, but it's like a $700 motorized skateboard, and I think it's really cool. I might just end up, if I end up buying something, it might be like a scooter or something. I don't really have a need for one, unfortunately. I think if I were to buy it, it would just be to have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I've always looked into maybe wanting to get an electric scooter because I used to live behind my university, so I would just walk to school. But I eventually just got a bike. I just decided, hey, bikes are cheaper, and I just use my legs instead. Don't be lazy, right? But I really think that the motorized like cycling, motorized skateboards and scooters is going to be the future. Also, I mean, although I feel like more people are getting lazy. Like, come on, learn how to ride a bike, or if you're going to buy a scooter, just use your feet to get it going. But I think that if you live in a big city where something like that is going to be useful for you, like I know those motorized skateboards that Marquez use and Casey Neistat use are boards that have a decent range that can go up to like 7 miles. And if you live in a big city like New York or whatever, it's going to be something that you're probably going to use a lot. You know what I mean? So if you live in a city like that, a lot of people don't own cars. They just they either take public transportation. What up, No Life? You live in Texas also? Too sweet, dude. RGV right here, okay. But yeah, I'm from Texas also, but where I live, I don't trust any type of public transportation as far as like going into the street and using something like that, just because the drivers down here are so bad. If I lived in a big city like Dallas or Houston or even San Antonio, maybe even Austin, I would actually have something like that. I would want to, especially downtown Austin. I think downtown Austin is beautiful, but at the same time, I would be afraid that someone would steal something like that, because they're so expensive. Well, I mean, the cool thing about having a bike is you can still buy like a chain or a lock to connect it somewhere, right? So, if you don't have to worry about something like that getting stolen too bad. But if I have like an electric scooter or electric skateboard, if I have something like that, that's something that I am worried about that is going to get stolen because I don't have like a locker or a secret space that I can just put it in if I decide to take it somewhere with me. Like if I go shopping or if I go, to a store or, I'm just traveling, you know what I mean? And that's pretty cool also that you can fold the bike. But for now, right now, I think the only thing that I would get is that little electric skateboard that Casey Neistat has, that MKBHD have. Again, it's a $700 price tag, and I think for an extra $200 or $300, you get more range. They have a pro version of that little board. And I'm not talking about that really long board. I'm talking about the smaller version of it. But I think those are cool. That's a cool item to have. I do like to take my dogs for walks, and sometimes I don't like walking. So, if I were to get something, I might want to use something like that to walk my dog later on. But anyway, No Life, Kevin Johnson, whoever else is watching this video, sadly, I have to go. Add me on PS4, Dark Knight 3201, just like that. Well, Dark Knight, I think I might have you on my PlayStation. Let me take a picture of that, Kevin Johnson. Just like I'm going to screenshot that just for the hell of it, okay? All right, I took a picture of that. I'll try to hit you up later, dude. I don't know. I'm not one to be party chatting. So if I ignore any requests from you later on, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna, don't get offended by it if I add you and then I reject a party invite. Sometimes when I'm playing, I just like to play alone, okay? Or if I'm live streaming. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off also. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. Again, this is the Logitech C615 webcam. Thanks. Oh, hey Amber. Oh, and you see, look, I got a new viewer also, and here I am leaving. But Amber, if you watch this video from the beginning, I'm about to end this. This is just a quick live video of me testing out the Logitech C615 webcam. I've been chatting here with some of the people here that are very nice. So thank you for watching. If you guys are subscribing to my videos, again, this is Mike from Budget Tech Review signing off, guys. No Life 2692. I will see you later. Thanks again for watching, guys. Maybe I'll do another live stream one of these days on the weekend. Okay. But again, guys, Amber LeBouf. I'll see you guys next time. Amber, check out my other videos. I do have some game streams and I have some tech review videos on this channel if you are interested in watching them later on. Okay. So again, guys, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Okay.